Hi, hi, hello, hello, hi, hi, hello. Hi everybody, happy Friday. Hi Pastel, hi Shu, hi Loda, hi Eagle, hi Axel. Hi Unk, and thank you so much for the resub. Where are we going? Oh, the pool. We were going to the pool, obviously. Was good nephew? I thought I graduated. Did I not graduate from nephew? Well, a nephew forever. But yeah, you gotta go through the pools to get to the pool, and yeah, you can walk really far when your legs are made of like machines, and they just go. You just go like go leg, and they go like okay, I'm on it. But yeah, hi. Wait, they can also squeeze through a 5 millimeter big gap, which is crazy. Rodents aren't real. I mean, okay, so here's the thing about mice. Hi, poo poo pee pee man. Hello. Nephew is a state of mind. I don't know that I've ever been in that state of mind. Wee. Oh, yeah. Wee. um, um, so, chew, chew, chew. For Eagle and Pastel, another wee. Wee. Oh, yeah. Wee. Bless you. Thank you. So mice, you think to yourself, wow, they sure can fit through like a really small hole, but that's the assumption that the mouse is like skinny, like a skinny mouse. Because let me tell you, I have met some like really circular mice in my day, and they don't fit through like the same size hole. They just can't get through, and you're like, go buddy, and they're like, I can't. I'm stuck. It's sad, but sometimes you're like an older mouse and you just are like, I'm just gonna eat. Bucket, I'm just gonna eat, You're a skinny mouse? Yeah, I can fit through any hole, but like, I've met some mice. Mousus rotundus, yes, much circular, much rotund. Do I think I could solve a maze if the goal was BL Dojin? I mean, like, I could. Like, that would not, like, incentivize me very much. Thank you so much for the follow, Yawners. Like, a BL Dojin is, like, all well and good, but, like, I don't really need it, you know? Squeak. Hey, Squall. Squeak. I didn't know what to do for the stream title, so it's Squeak. Because sometimes I just can't think of anything. All your mice fought for their food, rodents, eugenics. Nah. Eventually, you created something on par with the French, close but not human. Were they coming from you? Were they gonna put you to the guillotine? Were the mice rebelling? She's stronger than I am. Where's the straight femboy dojin? It doesn't exist. Look. People. You would never say that about Steve, my favorite fish. He's a real boy. Look, I'm not saying that I've been looking for a straight femboy dojin, because I actually have not been, but I've certainly never stumbled across one either. What the opposite? Oh, I see. Hi, MB. Well, no, it's like, is the femboy dojin in the maze? We know apparently there's a maze that has a BL dojin in it. But where's the straight femboy maze? Let's see how your life's going. the bi-weekly life check. I gotta shuffle. I should start shuffling before I go to sleep after stream. Hi Stoner King, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. You base your life on all the cards. That might not be good. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully today's another good one. It was so funny this morning, like I was, as much as I suffered last night, I went, I could play a little Subnautica. I could maybe, theoretically. Okay, we might be just getting a pattern here, so we got full yet again. If there's been any new thing you've been thinking about starting, or like a new journey to go on, or like any changes in your life, it certainly will not shut up about them. Subnautica when Domnautica walks in. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot even imagine the fish in that one. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. You've seen straight femboy dojin, booty cheeks are big. I mean, I would certainly hope so. Like, if it's like femboy dojin with like flat ass, who made that? Like, what's the point? You gotta give them a donkey. Cause like, everybody loves to grab on some cheeks. It's like a universal, like, they're just fun. It's like a nice pillow. You're on a 17-hour playthrough? You're in the Lost River? Ugh. So here's the thing. Mentally, I think to myself, wow, I could play Subnautica again. That might be fun. But like, the ass was fat. Boy, that ass was fat. Your size queen, the femboy must be hung or pathetically small. Anyone average, get the fuck out of here. You gotta have crazy proportions. Okay. You would love if you played Subnautica again. You want to go to the danger zone? It might be something like if we're ever chilling in Discord. It might be something that I can just like pop on. I don't know that I'll keep it for like a stream game because I don't anticipate finishing. But okay. Here we are. Okay, Shu, your card is the star, which is good health, hope, inspiration, and new opportunities, kind of tied into spirituality. So like finding inspiration in I guess kind of like your faith in things, or I don't know, the universe in any way, just kind of like that kind of vibe. So look for inspiration in life. Take signs if you see them. Also, look at the stars. I don't know. Also, if the stars look back, even better. You start with the funny red sign on roads. Yeah, look at that really closely and then blast right by it. Yeah. It was fun. Subnautica was fun. I want to go back and watch that VOD to see if I, like, notice how close I am. Cause, like, clearly at a certain point I was just, like, herping around the ocean and not paying, like, that much attention to exactly where I was. But, like, also, we didn't know what to look out for. So, like, everybody who played Subnautica was like, oh, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just in the ocean, scared, pissing myself in the ocean like normal. But, like, I couldn't tell the difference. What's my opinion on the new Lil Wayne album? I have not listened to, like, a new Lil Wayne album. Hey, Liminal Doctor, are you in the correct place? Hello, thank you for the follow, welcome. This is a very liminal friendly zone. Yeah, I've not listened to Lil Wayne in like a bajillion years. Like, a bajillion years. So I could not. I know there was one like real dog shit album in there, like really heinous, like really bad. But then other than that, I've not listened. I've not listened at all. My music taste is, we're gonna say, pretty specific and then pretty questionable. Like, I don't branch out of, hey upgrade, hello, 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 hello. I don't branch out of like my favorite musicians or like genres really almost at all anymore. Cause like I just get so stuck. One, I don't really listen to music as much as I used to because I don't really drive as much. She only listens to K-pop and country. Those are like two genres I straight up never listen to. Which is funny. Like, the only country I really enjoy is more like, I don't know how to describe it. Like that kind of like folky, real like depression country. Like, sounds like you listen to when you're dying in a desert type stuff or something. And then I just don't listen to K-pop. Just straight up. I never have. I've listened to some J-pop, but not that much because I just don't listen to that much pop. And it doesn't really matter what language it's in. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. You like EDM and only listen to EDM? Do you listen to like friends of EDM? You love minuscule Wainwright? What is that? I don't know what that is. Do I know any of the choreography? Which choreography? Choreography to what? Because the answer is no, I guess. Actually, it does not matter what choreography. Those who note? Well, those who note is not me. Not I. I don't know. I don't know. She does not dance. Do you see how pale I am? Do you see this? I don't dance. I look exactly like I wouldn't be able to dance, and it's so true. I really cannot. Think of synonyms for minuscule: tiny, small, blah. Yes, you do. True, I can do the Lane dance, which, here's the thing. Is our girl, Lane, able to dance well? I don't know. I don't know that that's a dance one would normally do in the club, but she's out there, like, doing it. You know, she is, like, vibing. But, like, if I saw someone doing that she can dance well, she freaking it. I don't know, man. I don't know that I'd say, like, it's like, okay, have any of you guys ever played Night in the Woods, which is one of my, like, top 5 favorite games of all time? You can just hit the gritty already. I mean, I just, like, I don't know, I've never really tried. So it could just be that, like, yeah, I could, but I'm not doing it. I don't know. But, there's this part in Night in the Woods. How dare I besmirch our Princess of the Wired? I mean, look, just because she's God on the internet doesn't mean she can dance in the club. Dancing is so easy, just take a class of I'm not taking a dance class. Who has time? Who has time for a dance class? I'm never gonna dance. I don't need to know how to dance. But, VNV Nation is your favorite group of all time, so not EDM, but electronica still. Hey, Alex went boom. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Imagine having time. Yeah, what's time? Everyone's skills bring joy to life. Yeah, but here's the thing. If I'm taking the time to take a class, the class is not going to be dance. I'm going to take like an art class or like singing lessons or something like that. Like of all the classes I could take, it just wouldn't be dance. Like I would love to take like a figure drawing or like a pottery class. Hey, Plap? But, oh my god, dyslexia moment. We're just gonna call you Plap, I'm so sorry. Plappa. Why my room looks like something you'd see in a horror game? Because it's a room out of a horror game, that's why. It's the apartment from Silent Hill 4. Totally not haunted, totally normal. You can make time, that's why you juggle, because you took a class and it's fun. Just take a class. I don't have time to take a class. So here's the thing. You see how I'm streaming, like right now? If I was taking a class, I could not do this. Thank you so much for the follow on. Never mind, played that one. Yeah, it's a wonderful game, Silent Hill 4 is great. Yeah, cause I go to lab, I work 9-5. You're molding so hard. I come home, I eat dinner, I have a couple hours to work on model, then I swim. On days I do not swim. It's just because I do other things, which mean I cannot swim. Just stop sleeping and take a class. I already don't sleep that much. I should sleep more, honestly. If I didn't have D&D on Wednesdays, I could take a class on Wednesdays, because there is actually a figure drawing class I want to take, but it is at the same time as D&D, and I'm not gonna play D&D. Stream is a valid excuse, but this applies to someone in chat. Take the class. Yeah, I really wish I could. They had like a summer figure drawing course that's like super affordable. You've not played DMD before though? I mean, I have, but it's fun and I like the people I play with. They're my coworkers, and it's very fun. So I want to keep playing instead of doing something else. Although sometimes I don't mind when it's cancelled, because I'm like, oh, I get to be so lazy and just play video games. I get to play video games. You ain't seen people not live up to their potential, you have it in you. So here's the thing. I have spent most of my adult life working and in education at the same time, and like sometimes I just want to slug it, because like I only finished school like completely done like 2 years ago, and I'm really enjoying being able to have like free time after work, because before I would like work all day, get done with work, come home, do school for the rest of the day, and then go sleep like every day. Hey Samantha, welcome, thank you for the follow. Hello. So like not having to do that for a while is, oh, it's so nice. But I'm like kind of dumb, and like every time I'm in school, I'm like, oh, what if I roped? What if I ended it all? I hate this. And then like, cause like not having any time to like mentally unwind between work and school is like miserable. But then I'll be like done for a while and be like, I could do it again. And then I hate it just as much. And I just like kept doing that. But like, I'm not getting a doctorate. I'm not doing it. That's like way too much. This time for sure. No, I'm not going back. I'm not doing it again. You work at Steel Mill full time and you're taking creative writing for fun. Oh, that's super fun. So like, I do like, I have like an online course that I bought to take when I have time. But I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna start it soon though. For fun times, because it's like, it's nice that there's no pressure, but also I'm gonna use, it's a rigging course, and I'm gonna use it to kind of hopefully do some cooler rigging for the 1.0, and get better at it. So I'm excited for that, but it's not necessarily the same because I don't have to go anywhere. And if I decide I don't feel like doing it, I can just be like, never mind. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I know do. But yeah. It's good stuff. Oh, I was gonna... Which now, I don't know why. I just got like a little nervous, embarrassed. But I was like, last time I said, oh, on Thursday, I'm gonna tell you guys about my D&D character. Cause she's very silly, goofy, silly time. Hi Gabriel, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Yeah, it's a very, so like my group is the DM is like super experienced. There's a ton of open courses available online from various universities. Yeah, they are. There's a lot of universities that let you just like take a course for free, or like sit in on courses and stuff. I hate lectures though. So here's the thing. I like have gone to school a lot. I've spent a lot of time in school. I teach people a lot. I teach like classes. Lectures to me put me like right to sleep. Like I was a terrible, like not grades wise, but like attendance and participation wise, terrible student. I would just like conk out. It just puts me like, I had a math teacher that was like the ultimate like sleepy time ASMR teacher, because I couldn't really understand him, and then he'd be talking about stuff I didn't get, and I would just fall asleep like immediately. Hi June, hello. As a forever GM, you're always happy to hear about characters. Hell yeah. Sometimes I worry like talking about it is like, ugh, I can't, another D&D story I wasn't involved in, ugh, you know? Or like, it's like, you know, when someone just tells you about like a really sick game of Magic they played, and you're just like, okay. Like, I don't know. It's just like, sometimes you're just like, I hope I'm not irritating people by like, I'm not gonna like be like, guys, this week in D&D we did blah 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 blah, because that's like a bit much. But my character, I think, is at least pretty funny. Well, thank you for the pass. Night Alex, hello. Oh, I just realized, I'm sorry if I miss people. Everyone's fucking purple. I don't know if everyone is actually purple, but like on mine, like people are like, there's a lot of purples. We do be purple. Chat likes purple. It's okay. I can read. Purple can, yeah, everybody just has a color preference. But yeah. Oh my god, saliva moment. That was almost it. I almost died. So D&D character. The group is should you change your color? You're pink. Pastel, you're like one of the non-purples. Saliva moment, bless you. Yeah, it tried to get me, it tried to take me out. So, the group is like, yeah, very experienced GM, and then we have like one very experienced player, me, who like used to play a lot, but I played like 3.5, and I'm like not super, I've not played in like a really long time, and then I'm not like up to date, so I'm like in a middle zone of kind of like, I've played, but I would not say experienced. And then we have two people who've never played before, like this is their first game, and they're doing really well. You ain't be dead ass. Hop on Switch 2 Mario Kart World. Dude, who has a Switch 2? Did people buy Switch 2 for Mario Kart World? Cause like, it seems like so much money for one game. Imagine giving Nintendo money. What else do you buy it for? You don't buy it. You just don't buy it. Don't buy the Switch 2. Do not give them like tons of money for one game in like a mid-console that's like crazy behind the times. Or do, if you have disposable income, like do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But anywho, so like the party is oh, we have like a Herringon monk, and she's like one of the experienced people. Then we have a dwarf, who has only just left their valley for the first time and thinks like quartz is a precious stone. And then we have the player who I have still not met because she has been out. And then we have me, who is grandma. I'm an old lady. I am a grandma on a fishing trip to honor my grandson who is dead. And I am a warlock, and my Eldritch Pact is with my dead grandson who was sacrificed by a cult and then turned into kind of like an eldritch entity who now is like working with me to try and keep grandma alive. So like the GM will just like will have conversations with my grandson and grandma. No, it's sweet. It's not creepy like Hereditary. It's like a very adorable. So like grandson creature is like learning how to share powers and stuff, and grandma's just like, "We're gonna figure out who killed you, buddy. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be okay." Um, but the other party members just think she's like talking to herself because they're like, "What the fuck? Who is she talking to?" Because like her pack to the tome looks like a cookbook, so she's just carrying a family cookbook around. Yeah, it's like, "Oh, you're doing great." And like, should have made a pact with the Great Bluegill. Okay, so here's the funny thing. My other idea before deciding on Grim was I was gonna make a little fish warlock whose deity was a giant, like one of the like a deep one entity type thing, but instead of actually being like some sort of scary deep sea like creature, it's actually just a giant sunfish that has 0 thoughts in its head. So it's like a dumb little fish and his dumb little fish deity type thing. But I didn't do that. It's a good thing I didn't. I don't think it would have really worked out. Hi Matt. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, so we have Gram, who is you know, just doing her best. Wee wee wee. Woo woo woo. Oh yeah yeah. Wee wee wee. But it's been very silly. Like, so it's in Salt Marsh, and everybody's like doing this quest, and so does Granny nag the party members? No. Granny has like, Granny's got problems, you know. Such a soft voice. Wow, thank you. So like they meet Granny, and Granny's just like, chew. Granny does not say chill, but Granny is just like, she's just like, "Oh, I'm going to the docks to go fishing," as they're all coming back from, it's not like an achoo, it's like a chew, like the sound that mice make, slash the sound of a kiss, is a chew. So like, Granny's going out to go fishing as they're coming back from like whatever they were doing before I joined the group. So I go out to go fishing, and the GM's like, "Oh, there's like fish like off of this rock right off of the shore. You just need to pass like a very simple athletic check." But because she's a grandma, she has like a -1 to strength. So I roll a 2, and I fall in the water immediately and start drowning. But like that's how he used the like introduced my grandson character. But it's been very silly. And then like we tried to catch a fish, but oh, let me straighten up. But like I like fucked up every roll. So like I'm like, grandma's getting pulled in the like water by this like fish, and like everybody else, like we meet the party by them having to save me because I keep rolling so bad. But there's like a young Herringon who got kidnapped. So obviously grandma is like willing to join party because duh, I have to protect the kids because my own grandson was kidnapped. Duh. No, it's okay. It's okay. They are there to be clicked. They are there to be clicked. Click away as much as you would like. Oh, let me take a sip of water before I wee again. The loudest swallowing ever. Wee. Oh, I'm still squeaking. Wee. Oh, yeah. Wee. Woo. But it's been very silly. and it's been very fun. Oh, water gloves, water gloves. The big gulp. We big gulping out here. Subnautica PTSD. As long as there's nothing in the background going like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what sounds the other fish made. They were very scary. I don't think I could emulate them though. Do I look more defined? I don't know how I would. I'm the exact same. The puppies make cute barking sounds from what you remember. Yeah, they were getting all the scrap and going like woof 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 in the water, and we were like, whoa, oh cute, I'll throw some scrap for them, and they were like woof 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 woof. Totally happened underwater. Yeah, barking dog. Bark, 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 bark. I don't know why I made them yappy dogs. I feel, well, maybe it's because they're long and skinny. I was like, I don't know that. Before you would. Oh no. What is that? What was it? What did I say? What is it? We learned a new slur. Wait, did we? Let me take a sip of water before I begin. Oh my god, yeah, that's really good. Oh yeah, mud sharks. I forgot that it didn't like that. Yeah, it hates it. It hates mud sharks. That's a thing. That's just an animal. Yeah. Oh yeah, Automod thinks that that's a race or ethnicity. It's just a creature. We were playing a game, Automod. Maybe I look extra crisp today because last stream I was less crisp than normal. Hi, Pop. Hello, hello, hello. Comfy bucket time, yeah. It's technically an old-fashioned term to derisively refer to an interracial. What? I would never guess that. Also, it makes no sense, but I guess it probably did back in the day, and I don't really need to know the origins because they're probably offensive. But like crazy. No, Automod. We are talking about Subnautica. These are so much fun. Okay. We've all accidentally called / shed a slur. Dude, it's more likely than you think because there are so many slurs, and most of them I've never heard in my life, nor do they make any sense. Yeah, Automater's Darkest. And hi, Kiss Enjoyer 420. What's up? Hello. Welcome. Look, I gotta stretch again. I keep getting, like, I don't know, slightly off to the side. Also, I feel like my model is calibrated weird. Chew. Have I played Mario? First enemy you run in is an anti-Italian slur. What? Oh? Like a Goomba? Is that the first enemy, or is it a Goomba? Goomba? Are we? Mario's Italian. Goomba, but with an OU instead of an OO? I don't even know how to pronounce that differently. Not that I should try. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, it's the same pronunciation. Never mind. Hey, Fuds. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Wild for a video game. Give me like 1 second. Oh, and thank you for the head pats. I'm gonna make my model go invisible so I can like reset my calibration real quick. Hi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, give me like 1 sec. Okay. That should be better. I hope. Today let's learn slurs with Teacher Bucket. Let's not. Mario can reclaim. Yeah, those little Japanese Nintendo mans said Mario can have this word back. We gave him the pass. Because we had it, we had the right. You were on a nice Mexican lady stream and she was talking about how she loved bean burritos, and I said she was our local. And she was super polite. She's like, I'm gonna delete that, but I know you didn't mean it like that. Yeah, it's also kind of like there's, I'm sure, like a lot of stuff like for Europeans and like Americans that are so different, so we're just like, oh whoops, I would have never thought of that. Hey, soup on Sunday. Hello, thank you for the follow, soupy. Yeah, that is a slur for Mexicans. But that is, I guess, something like people not from the US and or Mexico or Canada, like the areas around it, might not know. I don't know. Merca weird. Merca is weird. This is true. Hamburger Land is very strange. You would have died if you accidentally called someone a slur you had never heard. Does that mean Chris Pratt can say it? Oh, Chris Pratt. Oh, Chris Pratt. If only he had just stayed Andy in Parks and Recs instead of being like everybody for 5 minutes. No, he does not have the pass. And I'm gonna say that as someone who once went to Italy. He doesn't have the pass. You're from Canada, and we honestly don't get many Mexicans up here, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, it seems like very like a regional thing. It originates from beans being a staple of Mexican cuisine, the staple of like a lot of cuisines. But yeah, it's people being like, wow, I'm gonna be rude about a food that's delicious in relation to you. One thing a lot of Americans don't realize is saying you've been yeah, it is also a slur. Which, where was I in, like... Oh, I was at, like, board game night. And I was playing board games, and someone said, like, yeah, I've been something, like, the game jibbed me, and, like, the other person playing was like, did you know that is actually, like, anti-Romani? And she was like, what? And she was like, yeah. Like, and she was like, wait, gypsy is not just, like, what they're called, is what? It's related? And they were like, yeah, they're not even, that's also, like, not nice. And she was like, holy shit. She was like, then what do you say? And they were like, they're Romani. Like, what do you mean? But she was, like, absolutely, like, puzzled. She just had no clue, like, the origin of the word at all. And then proceeded to say it, like, again 20 minutes later, and, like, the other person was still just like, it's still a slur. How many times do you have to be called a food item for it to become a slur? A lot, and it would probably have to be said with like intent and hate, you know? Like, you would have to say it like being rude. Like if someone was just like, "What's up, peach ice cream?" I don't know. I couldn't think of a food. And they were being cute about it. It'd be really different. Than if they were like being really like said something mean, you know? Your friend was talking about like, oh my god, and decided he wanted to shorten it. I also heard that done literally this week, where they shortened it the wrong way, and they were like, wow, you could have a cute nickname in relation to the shortening of the word raccoon, and people had to be like, nope, nope, they could not, nope. It's just like some people just really don't know because a lot of them are kind of regional. It makes you think of the one time you were at summer camp and one of the counselors made one kid stop saying Jeez because it sounded like taking Jesus' name in vain. Oh my god. When I was a youth Papa Mouse, like I would be like, what the heck? And he was like, you can't say that because heck is just like an insert for the word hell and you're like trying to curse but not. And I was like, what? But he's still, like, Papa Mouse will still get onto me if I'm like, oh my god, or like, Jesus Christ, or like, whatever, and he was like, oh, you know, why are we using Jesus as like an expletive? And I'm like, calm down, buddy, calm down. It's okay, it's okay. How can you take people seriously? I have no idea. There's a lot of people that you're just like, alright. I understand that you're trying to be a douche, but like, okay, well yeah, you tried your best. You did it, big man. There's an MLP song? Oh. Oh my god, I didn't know that. That's very funny though. Australia used to have a cheese called that, and they had to rename it to Cheer instead of it. Oh my god, we had to like Hamburger Land has so many like sports names, like sports teams that are like heinously offensive if you think about it too much. And you're just like, bro, what the fuck? A lot of them got renamed or like remascotted over the years. Hi cousin, hi rat friend, hello, 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 hello. You didn't know it was a slur, you use it so much, you don't want to say goodbye. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those ones where you just kind of gotta be like, alright, RIP. Oh, it's a fan parody, that's much better. That's much better. It's like a really bad one too in Europe for money people are. Yeah, it's kind of rough, but then, you know, there's a lot of very strange stuff. I say this as someone who there's a lot of very strange stuff in America. I think just like as an American, there's a lot of very strange stuff that is like very foreign to us in Europe versus in America. Friendship is witchcraft. Oh my god, I remember that. I just had like one of those like neuron activation. I completely forgot about friendship is witchcraft. I was not an MLP person. How are you doing? I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. This morning I woke up very, very coffee. I think because I was being so loud last night. But then it went away by like lunchtime. So now good, very good. I was never really an MLP person. I just was kind of like, okay, these like weird little talking horses. Oh, domestic, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And like, I didn't like, you were in pretty deep. What was my throat doing? I did. I punched Mike so hard. I didn't like MLP like when I was like a little kid. So like I've never been a horse person, and then it was just like I don't know. I don't know, there was something about it. It just didn't hit. It just didn't hit for me. Which is funny because, like, a lot of other, like, I guess, like, sort of like child leaning cartoons totally do hit. For some reason, all of them being horses made me go, like, meh, meh. Friendship is Magic was just the right balance of adventure and fantasy. I don't know why. I don't know why the horses just like. Your first ever experience was the jar? No! That's a horrible, horrible first entrance. And yeah, get the copper. You're too old for it at that point, so you never really thought of it much. Like, I know, like, Friendship is Magic has, like, a lot of, like, it has enough so where, like, it can be enjoyable for kids, but it can also just be enjoyable for adults, like, very, very much, like, I don't know, Adventure Timey, like, it's kind of, like, cross boundary. What does it do? It just collects copper. It means you were here today, you checked in. It was well written. Yeah, I legitimately think I just didn't like the horses. Like, I think if they had made them, like, all ages, not kids show, I mean, I would say something that is geared. I guess that works. Yeah, all ages show. I think it's like a lot of the marketing is for kids, for selling merch. But it's still a good, well-written show. And I really like Adventure Time, and I had another show in my head, now it's not in my head, that I feel like are kind of like fantasy adventure. Yeah, no, like I feel like we're like the same age. We were not kids. We were like full on. It was out. I think I was like an adult or mostly an adult. You were actually disgusted by those horse faces as a kid. Your mom said you would get really angry when your sisters would watch it and go to your room and slam the door. It's because the old My Little Pony horse faces were fucking creepy. They were weird. It was just like an actual horse. I don't know. I didn't like. I hated the designs as a kid. Like, I was not in. I was like, no. And then I lived my entire life not liking horses, and maybe it's MLP's fault, like the old style ones. Cause yeah, I don't really like horses in general. I don't know. My mind is blanking on some other cartoons by like us, like from the same era. Yeah, they're really weird. They're creepy. You got angry, like seething inside. Silence. That's very funny. They're very strange. They were weird stuff. There was a lot of like old cartoons that I really like. I don't know what it was, but as a kid I was like hard put off by them. Like any of like the old like Hanna-Barbera cartoons, like I hated those. And I don't know why. I was just like, ugh. The Friendship is Magic fan base was a nice cozy place during a pretty horrible period in your life, so you look back on it fondly despite all the weirdness. I mean, I look really fondly back on like Homestuck and stuff like that, which, was there a lot of Homestuck weirdness? Yeah, there's a lot of really creepy, bizarre stuff. And there's also like, it was really fun. There was like meetups and there was like a whole big community around it, and it was very cozy in the right spots. And then it got weird, as things sometimes do. You lost all friends over Homestuck. You hate it? That's terrible. There was a point in the like fandom experience of Homestuck where it got very unpleasant, and I went, I'm good. I'm good on it. And just like never participated again. Hi, Desert Punk Tiger. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You grew up around horses and hair vexing animals. Yeah, I did too. They're not. I don't know. It's like, they're very similar to like just being a big cat. And I get along with the cats so well. Oh, hold on. Oh, where's Saliva? And hi, Enzo. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait, what? What? But yeah, all the old, like, Hanna-Barbera, it's just weird. It has a bad texture. Like, I don't know, like a bad mental texture. The texture of the designs are bad. in my brain. Well, but I love Scooby-Doo as far as like yeah, bucket tying. Like I love Scooby-Doo as far as old cartoons go. When I was a kid, I loved it. And I'd be like, Mama Mouse, you gotta come watch Scooby-Doo with me. Cause obviously spooky mysteries. Whoa. But I didn't watch the new ones. I just watched like the really old ones. I'm trying to think of some of my other childhood cartoons I did like. Hey Johan, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You appreciate Scooby-Doo more now than you did at the time? I haven't watched it in so long. The old Scooby-Doo movies were peak. They were so good. I was talking to someone not that long ago and they were like, I was like, oh, I love Scooby-Doo, and they were like, yeah, you love Scooby-Doo? Name 5 characters that aren't, like, part of the mystery gang. And I was like, the Harlem Globetrotters, all of them? Does that count? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay, well, what about, like, the Hex Girls? And they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, bro. And I was like, okay, what about all the kids who go to ghoul school? And they were like, the what? And I was like, okay, well, you clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I was like, ghoul school? You know, ghoul school? They go? Scooby-Doo goes to ghoul school? And they had no idea. So, there was I could not, that's the thing. There were so many guest stars, and I could not actually think of a single guest star. Like an actual, like, person guest star. As a kid, you once got so scared of a Scooby-Doo episode. A phone rang and a vampire was on the other side. They had to go outside with your cat to calm down. When I was little, I also was very scared of Scooby-Doo. Like, the monsters were like, I was like, what if this one is really a monster and not just a guy? Like, every time, because, you know, you're a kid. Yeah, Hex Girls were great. There was a lot. Okay, Mama Cass, I don't know who that is. But, like, I remember a lot of, like, older actors and, like, stuff. But it's just, like, it's also vague because I haven't watched it in so long. But it was very good times. I love that show. I didn't really like Disney Channel shows or like Nickelodeon shows as much. Like obviously I watched like SpongeBob, cause like who didn't watch SpongeBob? And I watched Fairly Odd Parents, and they were both like okay. Like I liked them well enough. Jimmy Neutron was fine. The 3D-ness kind of made me go like, ick. You know, it's an all musician. There were never any monsters that turned out to actually be. No, it's like always just a guy. Like every time. Jimmy Neutron, the ultimate shitpost of a show. It was funny. But like it just wasn't my go-to. It was like if I had to watch it, I would. But then I also had some like absolutely hated shows on Cartoon Network too. Carl Weezer, I mean it does have Carl. Hex Girls made a generation of girls gay, or so you've heard. Yeah, they said, you know what if everybody was a lesbian or ended up being really into goth baddies? There was this Scrappy-Doo in the live action. Dude, Scrappy-Doo live action was horrifying. I hated that. I did not like the live action at all, other than Matthew Lillard being in it. Your childhood cartoons were Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, Voltron, G.I. Joe. Oh, you watched all the boy shows. I watched Dexter's Lab. I didn't love Dexter's Lab either. I watched like none of those. Like none of them. I was like, what else was it? Oh, I was watching fucking Pokemon. I was hard watching Pokemon. And Digimon. But like the regular like I don't know cartoons. Like I just like was very particular. What about Powerpuff Girls? I super omitted Powerpuff Girls. I never really liked it. You're obsessed with Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man's very good. Oh, Batman's really good too. Wait, there are two aliens? Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, yeah, there were. It's kind of coming back. I have not thought about this in so long. Was one of the aliens described as a Native American woman? That does sound kind of familiar. I don't know why Powerpuff Girls just didn't hit the same for me, and I think maybe it's just because some of the characters made me feel uncomfortable. Like the show Cow and Chicken, I could not watch because it made me crazy uncomfortable. And same with Angry Beavers, I was just like, ugh. Him? No, I don't think it was. It was the Rowdy Rough Boys, I think, that made me just no, it's not them. The Gangrene Gang. There we go. They made me very uncomfortable. Yeah, if it's trying to be gross, I don't like it. And just kind of makes me go ugh. Cow and Chicken ran into me. Yeah, I don't know. Cow and Chicken, I don't know what it was, but there was something about it, and I think it was partially the way they talked or the way they looked, but it just it really, as a child, made my skin crawl. I could not watch it. Oh yeah, Cat Dog. Cat Dog also made me I don't know what it was. Apparently all of these shows just made me uncomfortable. Cat Dog made me kind of nervous too, but I would watch it. I really here. Let me. Oh, my keyboard is so far away. '90s. Cartoons list. I'm I need to see a list of it. There's a specific era of gross out humor in Nick shows you always hated. Yeah, they did. I love Courage. Courage is my favorite. Which I've mentioned Courage before, but Courage was my favorite childhood cartoon, period. Number one. Cartoons of the 90s. I never watched that, never watched that. I've literally never heard of these. These are the 80s, what the fuck? Look at list of cartoons of the 90s. It starts showing me cartoons from the 70s and 80s. What? You watch a lot of Chowder? Chowder was I think after I didn't watch, I didn't watch cartoons as much. Because I was oh, the Sci-Fi Channel. I really liked The Adventures of Flapjack. I loved Flapjack. There's so many Courage episodes that will, to this day, just from make me cry. I get so emotional watching Courage. You like the crossover they did with Scooby-Doo? I don't even remember that. But oh, so good, so good. There's a weird show, you remember? It feels like a fever dream, and it was called Mr. Meaty. What? Oh, I could not stand puppets. If there was a puppet in a show, I was get out of here. I don't want this. I'm too scared. A lot of the shows you watched as a younger child were VHS tapes from 80s shows because we didn't have cable. When I was little, we just had VHSs, so I just watched VHS tapes of Muppet Treasure Island and Winnie the Pooh all the time. And watching so much Muppet Treasure Island was probably not good for my brain, and what Tim Curry did to it as a child. Lego Ninjago before the island. What? Lego Ninjago is that's way past my time. The only episode that creeped you out was the zombie one. When I was a kid, obviously Return the Slab Guy with his absolutely horrific 3D was terrifying. And there were some other ones that used weird mixed media that were really scary. It's a more recent film. Oh my god, I do. That's that's a show. That's a real show. That sounds terrible. Muppet Treasure Island is one of the best movies ever made. Oh my god, yes! So true. So true. I am glad. I am so glad that people agree with me. It is so good. Muppet Christmas Carol is still the only Christmas movie you watch yearly? Me too! I forced... Why are my glasses doing this? Do you see? They're just moving up on my face. What the fuck? But I watch Muppet... How do I make them go away? Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I have to like reset them. What the fuck? Remove item. Put item back on. Oh, glasses. What? There we go. Glasses. Oh my god. Oh, they're fucking crooked now. Oh my god. Well, it's time. I can't make them spin. Okay. I don't know how to. Okay. I'm just gonna be blind for the stream. Cause I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they did that. They're supposed to be like tied to my face. How does that even happen? But yeah, 20s baby boy, little baby, pinch cheek. But yeah, so there's a lot of shows that I just never watched because I was like too old. And I was too busy watching horror movies on Sci-Fi Channel. Have I seen Blork and Son or Pastel? Oh, Puppet's so scary. You have a question? What's question? All puppet shows were so scary. I'm like terrified of claymation, like big scared of claymation. So there's like a lot. Like Gumby is my nemesis. I fucking hate Gumby. Big scary. Yeah, I don't like this. It's making me uncomfortable. Wasn't Dark Crystal puppets? Dark Crystal is puppets. Oh, Muppet puppets? Fine. Every other puppet? Not fine. Even Dark Crystal, they're like scary puppets. You had teas. I don't have any teas. I'm completely out of teas. No teas. Yeah, Dark Crystal is so scary. You love puppetry and less common forms of animation. I'm just like terrified. I don't know what it's texture. It's all texture. The texture of claymation. Not like, okay, I cannot explain this. Not all claymation, but like some claymation. So like Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, stuff like that. Like Tim Burton claymation. Fine. Stuff like Wallace and Gromit or Gumby or like that kind, like the more textured claymation makes me like wanna claw my skin off. I don't know what it is. I have to fix these glasses. This is making me upset. I don't know what it is. Okay, you're gonna see the inner workings of selecting items. Okay, if I put them here. Okay. That's like good enough. Ever heard of Pilly? No, what's Pilly? The Clash of the Titans movie from the 80s or something? Medusa stop motion freaked you out? I have not seen that. I've not seen Mad God either. I like had the opportunity to watch it because, you know, streaming. But I like just didn't. I like could not commit to watching it because I thought it'd like freak me out too much to I don't know. Yeah, I just was like, this is gonna make me upset. Yeah, there was a strange mouse here. I like didn't like looking at my own face without the glasses on. I was like, who the fuck is that? You have no cheese? How you mouse? Not all mice eat cheese. Actually, I've never met a mouse that's even had cheese. Most of the mice I know just eat like grain pellets and like yogurt and like fruits and veggies, but like no cheese. Also I'm lactose intolerant, so I just don't have cheese. Pilly International is a Taiwanese studio that exclusively makes traditional Taiwanese puppetry wuxia shows. I've never heard of this. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah yeah. Oh wow wow. Wee wee wee. I would probably be very freaked out by it. There's like, I don't know. It's like the three-dimensional texture of puppets or clay. I think is like one of the things that just makes my brain like. Ugh. Is Chinese martial arts inspired fantasy genre? Is it like Thunder? I might be being very stupid. Like there's like a show that's like Thunderbolt Fantasy or something that isn't that puppets? Am I high? Am I making stuff up? Wee wee wee. Oh, that's never mind. I'm just stupid. I did know what you were talking about. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah yeah. Wee wee wee. Oh, extra long wee wee wee. Woo woo wah. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah yeah. Wee wee wee. Oh, okay. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Pinky in the Brain. Oh, Johnny Bravo. I did not like Johnny Bravo either. I found him annoying. Thunderball Fantasy is a collaborative work between Pilly and Nitro Plus. Like Nitro Plus, like the people who make BNs. I like immediately. Oh, that's really funny. I saw pictures from a Nitro Plus or Nitro Cheryl, whatever. Nitro Plus, whatever. Like art exhibit. And it had like some statues from like games and stuff. They were so pretty. It's written by Jin Urobuchi. I don't know who that is. I don't know much about VNs. If that's a person who writes for them. Oh, Madoka? I'm so stupid. I do know Madoka. Obviously, I love Madoka. Do I know anyone's name? Ever? No. I used to like, even like artists who did stuff like I really, really enjoy. Like, you know, like Hypene Renmei, that artist, which I feel like my brain is having a stroke moment. I met them. Hypene is so good. I met them at an anime convention once, and he's often called Euro Butcher because he's known for writing stories where characters die a lot. Yeah, but that's good. I love that. That's funny. I don't know, like I love Madoka, and I've like watched all the Madoka. I used to cosplay my girl, who's Homura. I like had to stare at my figure and be like, brain populate, brain populate. Like I used to cosplay her, and I know like as far as like any of the work done on it or any like fandom, anything like nicknames or just like general anything, I know nothing. I've not partaken at all. But yeah, I like there was like a couple cool people that I got to meet at that convention. It was like the artist for Hypene, and he was doing like as he was signing, he did like a little sketch on so many people's little thingies they were getting signed. It was very cute. And then the guy who did Toho also, whose name also will not populate my head. I'm having a moment. I'm having a senior moment. The dementia is setting in. Oh my god. It's so bad. The puppets are intense. Those things are like 3 feet tall and cost thousands of dollars. Oh my god. That's a big old puppet. That has to be like pretty challenging to move around a lot. I don't know. Seems very complex. Oh, Rugrats! I forgot about Rugrats. Traditional art forms like that. Be like that? Yeah. I mean, it's cool though. It's very neat. It's just like, it is a lot. Yeah, I'd be intimidated by a big puppet too. I'd be like generally just scared. But I'm kind of like intimidated by most puppets. You'll post some vids and images from cons? Okay. Sounds good. Rugrats was good shit. I liked Rugrats. Oh, hey Arnold, I didn't like how weird they all looked. Oh, and real monsters obviously scared the shit out of me as a kid. They were way too monsters for me. You can't believe they got stuck in Paris? I mean, more likely than you would think. You know, you might think to yourself, man, how are all of these kids gonna get lost in Paris? And how can a dinosaur save them? But like, it happens. It happens more likely, or more often than you think. You hated that show? Are Real Monsters? Because, yeah, I did not like it. Yeah, this is just like a tour of shows that I was scared of as a kid. Oh, Wild Thornberries! I love the Wild Thornberries. I love that show. That show was great. I had the Wild Thornberries game on Game Boy, and that game sucks so bad. It was so hard. A movie so good Kanye West and Jay-Z made a song based on it? Wait, did they actually? Or did they make another song about Paris that is unrelated? Oh, Rocco's Modern Life was another one that it like made me like insane uncomfortable. I don't know what it was, but that little dude freaked me out. Him and like all of his little freaky friends. I hated it. Space Ghost Coast to Coast is cool. I did not watch it as a kid though. Oh no, we got to the Bill Cosby show. What? Oh, I liked Blue's Clues. That was like actual baby. Not actual baby, but I enjoyed it. I liked the cute little dog. Hey, oh wait. Mary, did I say hi? Hi. I'm like, I had a stroke. I was like, wait, numbers. Am I having a stroke? No. I am just reading the number 9 and having a mental moment. Am I okay? Why is this happening? I feel like mentally I am struggling today, and I don't really know why. You just got here, good. Okay, we just had like a moment where I was pretty sure that was the case, and then I thought I was about to be like a crazy person. You were gonna be like, I've been here. And I was gonna be like, ugh. Why is 9 186? What? Why is 9 180 degrees 6? What? Oh! Why did it flip around? It just to spin. It like to spin. It just fun. It like tricks and just like flips. Did I like Codename Kids Next Door? It was one of those shows where I felt pretty neutral, but I would watch it. Like if it was on, I'd be like, this is okay. I will watch this show. I did not like Doug. Hi, Defective Pika. Hello. Kids Next Door was lit. Like, I like, there's like a lot of, clearly, apparently, a lot of shows that I would just be like, no. But it was one of those shows where I was like, this is fine. I will watch this. Oh, Rocket Power. I liked Rocket Power. I don't know why. But I did. Let's go 2000s. Let's look. Oh, I should move my water. I am putting it in a precarious place. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was really good. I like that show a lot too. 2000s cartoons list. Give me. Are you gonna show me an actual list of cartoons that came out in the 2000s, or are you gonna show me the 90s or 80s? Oh, and Samurai Jack was so good. Yeah, 90s babies, rise up. Rise up and represent. You think your favorite show when you were little was Keroro? What is Keroro? I don't think I've ever heard of that. This is again. Oh, Jackie Chan Adventures. Hi, Twinny Tonin. Hello. You might have made it back to the chat. Yay! Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, we talked. I think. You know what? Maybe I neutral Powerpuff. Oh, Carol. Yeah. The little anime. Yeah. I didn't watch that until much later. 2000s babies rebel against the 90s boomers. We're not boomers. Yeah, isn't it Sergeant Frog? Like, you know, I'm still a millennial. I liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force later in life. Like when it would come on, like I'd be like watching my animes. I like, you know, like sometimes I'd be like, I want to watch Toonami, and then Adult Swim and like Aqua Teen would come on, and I'd be like, ugh. But now I'm like, hell yeah, I love Aqua Teen. Long time no see. Yeah. It is great to have you. Was it Ed, Ed and Eddie? Ed, Ed and Eddie, I like. It depended. There's like some episodes I really didn't like, but then some of them I was like, yeah, this is it. This is lit. I like this. So it's like 50-50-ish. It's illegal how many good shows Cartoon Network had. I mean, it has a ton of bangers, but like going through the list, it also had a ton of shows I really did not like. I remember As Told by Ginger being a show, and I remember like really not caring about Ginger. Dora was for kids that were too young when it came out for me. I don't remember any of these shows. What are these? Like, I've never seen these shows in my life. And it's like, yeah, this show came out in 2000. I'm like, where? On what channel? Good point. As a rebuttal, okay, boomer. Okay, but you gotta pay my entry to the retirement home. You religiously watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Definitely not because you had a crush on Sabrina. Look, that would be so respectable. She's so cool. That show was great. Are you a mouse or a mice? I'm a mouse. A mice would mean like there's two of me. Hi, Firekeeper. Scooby-Doo Generational. Oh, Scooby-Doo so good. Scooby-Doo so good. And hi, Geese. I gotta rewatch some Scooby-Doo. When Cartoon Network had the online game. Right? Oh my god. I forgot about that. That was good times. There was also a cartoon with zombies in a cemetery that was on late at night, pretty spoopy. I don't remember a zombie show. You're being stupid right now, you're bad. No, it's all good. Charmed too. Charmed was also cool. But really, all these shows were just like setting you up for like witchy goth baddies later in life. Oh, guess what? What? I'm still scrolling. What are these shows? IMDb. Where are these from? Insane. Yeah, popular cartoons from the 2000s. Guess what? Chicken butt. This little rat is soon to get a job. Yay! What kind of job? And I hope you like it. You're big into Buffy? Dude, yeah, well, all of those were great. They're like great shows. I didn't watch much of Buffy, but like, it's kind of one of those things where I tried to watch it later and I was like, oh, I'm struggling to get into it. But like, what I did watch was a good time. they had the food fight game of, yeah, Ed, Ed and Eddie food fight, yeah. Oh man, that's so nostalgic. Sonic, hell yeah. Oh, they have such good shakes, and drinks. They're very yummy, very yummy. Tales from St. Patrick's Graveyard? Shakes? As Sonic? Yeah, shakes. Hi, Yaktasaf. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Willow, ooh, Willow. Oh, How I Met Your Mother. Yakta Asaf. Ah, Yakta Asaf. Okay. Hello, hello, thank you for the follow. Anyways, yeah, Sonic is close to your place so you can skate there, and yeah, hell yeah, I hope you like it. I hope it's good. How I Met Your Mother was a thing of God. I loved that show. Like, I know, like, sitcom, whatever, but I loved How I Met Your Mother. It was so funny. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah yeah. Wee wee wee. And like, I'm not really a sitcom person, but like How I Met Your Mother and Parks and Recs, like, they hit. Yeah, casting was so good. It was such a fun show. It was really, really funny. I don't know if I would still think it's funny, but I definitely did at the time. And thank you for the head pats. That show as your fuel for so long, just binge constantly. It's so good. Pet me, cousin. Pet, 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 pet. Oh, nice change. Okay, we're good. Another thing was some collabs of so many shows where it's somewhat like a Smash game. Yeah, it was good stuff. It was kind of like, it was a fun time of like doing cool, media stuff off like the station. Like they had like the weird like Toonami like somewhat like, I don't know, mystery thing that was going on for a while. That shit was so cool. And the Spooky Graveyard show was St. Patrick's Graveyard in English. Oh, interesting. I never heard of it. The Cartoon Network mega crossover MMO? Vaguely. As a little country mouse, I didn't really have good internet. So like a lot of the cool like stuff like the Cartoon Network like website and stuff I really didn't get to like do. Because I could not connect to the internet in a way that like didn't take like a bajillion years. Like I did not watch like videos online or anything until like I moved out of the house. Or like I could not really play online games. And I mostly just played Gaia Online and had the like, the Gaia Online experience. Yeah, you like yeah, oh my god. That was what I had to play because it was like the only thing that would load. And then I just like read fanfiction. Did you ever tell us about sexus? What is this? But yeah, Gaia was an interesting. I actually was able to go back and find, because like some people I know like were like, oh shit, oh Rat Jesus, that's Ratma. Oh yo Ratma. All will be Ratma. Gaia was like social media but cooler. Yeah, social media if everybody was like really on the cutting edge of like grooming you. It was like you played League of Legends with like 300 ping. Oh man. Can connected to a Wi-Fi through USB Wi-Fi dongle. We did not have Wi-Fi. I had dial-up internet. So if I wanted to use the internet, I just, you know, I could read. I could read things on the internet. So yeah, it was Gaia and like Gaia RP, where like an adult is definitely trying to groom you. As you're like trying to be like, I'm an anime, blah blah blah, here's my Gaia avatar, blah blah blah. Oh, good times, good times. But I found a picture of my little Gaia avatar like a couple years ago, and it was like I had like the little like sweet Lolita dress on, and I had like there were like these pointy black legs that just came down into a spike, and they were all black, and then I had like 8 billion pets on me, like every pet apparently that I could get I had like on my avatar. So I had like an owl and a little moon bunny and a corgi and a panda, and like it was like so cluttered, and I was like, I was not going for an aesthetic here at all. Yeah, like a little red panda. Yeah, ethical fur coat because they're all alive and just perched on me. Oh, it was like very silly. Hi Cthulhu, hello, 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 hello. Here is Panda, the red kind technically. You're like 7 or 8, but saw a big number on bar and didn't think about it too much. You were like, yeah, don't worry about it, teammates. I'm sure I'll get there. Yeah. Ethical source human flesh tuxedo. That's what we're all wearing right now. That's you right now with your cat sleeps on your shoulders. Oh my god, I wake up in the middle of the night so often with brother cat just like sleeping on my chest, and I wake up because I'm like, oh, it's so hot, and like just like sweating like crazy, and then I have to be like, you know, buddy, you have to move, I'm gonna die. You got any tires for you to munch on? Hi, Pom! Yeah, we got all sorts of shark snackies. We keep them on hand. We learned about all sorts of deep sea snacks yesterday. Okay, what other shows we got? I mean, obviously Avatar was like insane good. Venture Bros is so good. That came out in 2003? That's crazy. Venture Bros is so good. But I thought that show came out a lot, I don't know, more recently. Yeah, Billy and Mandy is so good. I like Danny Phantom too. Oh, I love Foster's Home and Teen Titans also. These were like, I guess I like more, like I can remember more of the 2000 shows than like the 90s ones. Man, Raven. Whoa. Hi, Monkey on Weeds. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You also accept scrap metal, plastic debris, or people. Don't worry, we got all of those. We got all the snacks a shark could want. We got you covered. Are we making chat connections? Oh my god, Boondocks came. Oh yeah, Boondocks was also insane. I love Boondocks. What else? Oh, Invader Zim, obviously. I was a Hot Topic kid, so I was like, you know, wow, alien show, blah, so cool, so weird. Show for me. Is anyone here excited for Steam's summer sale? Personally, just dodge all games until they're on big sale. Kind of. I don't know that I have any games that like are gonna go on sale. Boondocks, tell you book it? What do you mean tell you? It's a good show. Boondocks is a good show. You should watch it. Does 102% ring a bell for me? No. But like apparently nothing does today. The brain, like the neurons in my brain are not firing. Yeah, the neurons are not neuroning. The brain cells are not rubbing together. They're just sitting there doing nothing. Your budget for summer sale is around €300. Yeah, my too many wires are being taken. Brain no longer operational. We're gonna start drooling. It's like straight up not working today. Those €20 on your side. Look, €20 feels a little bit more reasonable. But yeah, I have really bad, I guess you could guess this from my skips. I have like pretty bad impulse control when like there's something I really want to get. And like if there's a game where I'm like, oh, I want to play so bad, I just can't like convince myself to wait till it goes on sale. I can only do that when it's a game that like I don't want to play immediately. I want to play like later. Like I got Deadly Premonition 2 for like $1, like $2 the other day. Cause like I was like, fuck it, I might play it one day. It's $2, why not? This can't be, it says I'm 102% African with a 2% margin of error. Why, Lord, why? I don't remember that at all. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but it's a really good show. Like, it's so funny. Imagine the fun you'd have in the time frame you would have had spending time waiting for the sale. Yeah, like I could have played the game and beaten it. Uncle Ruckus, no. No, I remember Uncle Ruckus, I just don't remember, like, specifics. Like I said, today, the brain is going so slow. Like, really slow. It's like, I am, like, barely mentally functional, apparently. I feel like I just can't remember anything. Like, the connections that they are not making. Even my blinking looks slowed down. My glasses slid up my face earlier, then they went off to the side. I'm just having a day. It's a good day, but I'm having one anyways. Oh, thank you for the headpats. Like, it's like one of those times, like when you're like, fuck it, I'm a pug now. Man, I'm so many things. I'm so many things. Oh my god, that's such a wish list. I have like 30 things on my wish list. Plug it. Oh, we do Froggy. Yeah, we do Froggy. Come here, Froggy. Yay! because there's not that much. There's only a few things. But I thought that'd be like a cute little thank you. You know, in addition to saying thank you. I don't like that sound. Sound. You were excited for Streets of Road 2, but it was supposed to release in 2024, and I did not, I guess. You work night shift in a warehouse, and whenever you're not busy, you scroll through Steam for you and new games. Oh, so you would just build like a very hefty wish list. I really only wish list stuff that like I know I really want to play, and there's like a lot of stuff that it like looks kind of cool. But like I don't think I'd ever really get around to playing it. Hi Cloud Kunai, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. I love Froggy. Froggy is so fun. You would work night shift if it didn't reduce your lifespan. I hated night shift. Wee. And I look at it and chew. Chew for you. You've been waiting for a game that's been on your wish list since 2018. It's been to be announced for 4 to 5 years. What game? GPC gaming isn't really accessible. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hey, Hodgetics. Hello. Yeah, I like, when I got new computer, I do not know enough about computer hardware, so I had to just buy computer. It was not cheap. So yeah, if you can't really build it yourself, it is not easy to get to, even though you don't need anything crazy to like play a lot of indies. Although I guess some of them are so poorly optimized, you kind of do. It takes a toll on you, but most of your friends kind of stay awake at night. Yeah, it kind of helps to have other people that are also night owls. I did like a 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. shift many years ago, and oh, he's here. And it was like so rough. I did not do well being awake at night and sleeping all day. And I bad grenades. Hello, welcome. Oh, Nirvana, the sequel came to Valhalla. Oh, it'll probably come out, because it's like a really popular game. There might just be like a very small team, so it'd take forever. Like, how long has Haunted Chocolatier been announced for? Like, that it exists with no release date in sight. Oh, I guess you just meowed in the hall and then left. Cause I don't hear him anymore. I do not know where Mr. Meow Meow went. You forgot Valhalla was that old. I still really need to play that. You made a budget for your dream gaming, streaming, and working setup, and what costs. so much. Yeah, I need to play it. It'll, like, I have to be, like, in the right headspace to want to get into, like, a very, like, story-heavy, I guess, game mode. Cause, like, I really still want to play Citizen Sleeper 2. You waited 11 years to be able to play .hack GU on PC. Last recode was worth it. I mean, yeah. That's when you just crack out the PlayStation 2 again because you want to play .hack. GU's so good though. Last recode was good, but I never did like the fourth part that the recode added. For reasons unknown. Why is that Citizen sleeping? That's a good question. All your PS2s died? No, funeral for PS2. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know why none of my old systems have never died. They all work fine. And they're like old. You have two that work hidden away somewhere? Do you still use them every once in a while? Yeah. Cause like there's some games that just like don't. Oh, he is here. That just don't work well with emulation. So it's better to just like pop out the PlayStation. I don't. Oh, no, yes I do. I was gonna say I don't think I have the TV that works with them anymore though. Because I thought I had left it at Mama Mouse's house, but no, I do have it. You thought that was your cat? No, it's Mr. Meow Meow. It's Mr. Meow Meow saying hello. Hello. You still have an functional NES and Genesis? Oh, I wish I had like a Saturn. I wanna play the PS1 or Saturn copy of Baroque so bad. So bad. You're pretty sure all the top of the line crunch and stuff? Yeah, my computer does great. It does basically all the stuff I want it to do, without being grumpy with me. And it was like a grand. Like it's nothing crazy, but you know, like it's not like top end, but I'm like, what do I need that for? You have your PlayStation 2, you have the original Jack trilogy and Buzz games. Oh my god, Jack and Daxter, they're so much fun. I would love to play Jack and Daxter again. Silent Hill is one of the games you really want to play on the OG PlayStation consoles. You should do it. Although I think most of the Silent Hills emulate just fine. I don't know that I've actually tried to emulate 1 though. Just like 2 and 3. Because 4 you can just get on GOG and it's worth it to get the better resolution one. You need a CRT to really get the experience. Oh my god. Okay, one sec. I have to make Grumpy Man be less grumpy. He is here. He's very chatty, man. You never meow in here. Oh my god, now Brother Cat is meowing. Thank you. He says I am very into ASMR. He says I am #1 ASMR kitty. He said I do big purr. And then I squirm because I want to see if there's food. You tap back in, you thought you were asleep. No. We had to get Mr. Meow Meow because he was yelling. But now Brother Cat is jealous because Brother Cat is still in the hallway. Oh, he's squirming. Okay, Okay. Sorry for the loud noise jump scare. I had to take him back out, and then Brother Cat was like, "No, I want to go in. I want to go in. I must do stuff too." So I went and gave them both a little treat, 'cause I guess I thought they deserved it. But yeah, we love Yappa more. Like, I feel like I should do more triggers. Probably. But I like yapping. The yapping is fun and rewarding bratty behavior. I am the Lord's #1 brat tamer. And by that I mean I get trained by them. Oh no. Okay, we'll do flowing and then we'll do mouth pops. Kiss you in a parasocial manner, so it's in a way that allows you to be parasocial. Hey Fritzy, hello. Lurking is always welcome. It is always appreciated. Chill, chill, chill. Grok, why won't this mouse kiss me? What is a parasocial kiss? Chooser kisses, the chooser kisses. Nice Restia, thank you for the follow. Welcome. They want tongue. I don't even know people how to make those sounds. Okay, we switched to pops. see you, mwah, mwah, mwah. You know, like when you're just like greeting with applause to like, you know, the homies. But like, I don't know how you even make, I don't know. I just like, it just question marks. You look lonely. I can fix that, bro. Bro, please smash with me. You think Bucket has never kissed anyone passionately? Oh, I actually... I very embarrassingly have been told by people, and it hurt my feelings. They were like, wow, you kiss like you're a kid who doesn't know how to kiss. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I just don't like things that are like gross and wet. Which is why I don't like ear licky sounds. I'm like, it's too wet, get out of here. But anywho, I was like, okay, bye. Never again. Yeah, it was terrible. It was someone I was dating too. And like I would like, all I did was just like, I like it when like you do kisses with like, not them specifically, but like one. I was just like, I like it when you just kiss with closed mouth, cause like, you know, it's good, it's fun, it's not wet. And they were like, bro. They just went full force to like end my life. They said this is a ritual execution, actually. Yippee blood and guts, icky squirmy. Yes! Like actually. Which I know is weird, but like, I think it's the autism. You like the wah kisses too, they're so valid. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's just sweet and nice. There's nothing wrong with them. Justice for regular wah kisses. They're underrated. They are underrated. Like, that was a long time ago. But, like, I have not forgotten. Forever self-conscious for the rest of my life. Don't blame the autism. You've kissed autistic femboys before, and they're one of the greatest kissers you've ever met. I'm not a bad kisser. They were just being mean. I have kissed other people, and they said, thumbs up, Bucket, you did a great job. You're never getting a Vania's kiss or Bucket, you have to die now? Look, you should not. If it's a Banie, that's bad. Your kiss should not be Banie. Now that sounds like cap. It's not. It's really not. That was just one very hurtful thing that somebody said to me once. Cause I didn't wanna, I don't know, make out, I guess. Hi, Convoy. But no, I just don't like stuff that's really wet. Like, or like wet sounds near my face. It makes me very uncomfortable. Hi, Cypress Raid. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Pastel. Yeah, me and Pastel get it. We're just cultured. We're just cultured. Hi, welcome. ASMR is for relaxation. Dude, there's like such different camps. There's like people who are like, ASMR is for gooning. And then there's people that are like, ASMR is to like chill. And I'm like, I think like, personally, I think ASMR is for chillin'. And if you like the other sounds, are less ASMR and more like goon audio. But really, it's like for whatever you want. Who cares? You know, like who cares? Do whatever you want. When the ASMR equals gooning, yeah, that's like ear licking and what? Throat. alive. And like, you know, other stuff doing like, 18 plus audio RP, which is. You ever have just like air bubbles just like stuck in your throat? It's terrible. Oh, and ASMR helps with your PTSD. Hell yeah. Yeah, for me it's like chill time. It's for like when I need to relax. Or like, yeah, just have something on while I'm like studying or whatever. A lot of people tend to call RP audio ASMR when they're really not. Yeah, I always try and like incorporate like a lot of sounds and stuff in mine, but they seem to not really do as well. As if I was just like straight up doing RP audio. Yeah, I want to do tingle. Yeah, it's bubbling. And wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Whoa whoa whoa. Oh yeah yeah. You like ear licking, TBH, but you don't think it's sexual? It totally can go either way. Like some people just like the sound, like some people just like mouth sounds, which like in general like different mouth sounds. Like I can't really do them that well. My mouth is slow. But then some people listen to like ear licking audio and it's like supposed to sound like something that's not ear licking but also makes a similar sound. Which I had to be told by somebody because I was like, man, they sure are popular. Everybody loves ear licks. And they were like, buddy, it's not just for the ear licks, it's for other stuff too. And I was like, oh, well, I did not know that. You're working on your uni stuff and listening? I hope uni is going well, by the way. Because don't you have like exams or like are almost done? Yeah, it depends on how it very much is how it's done. Like you can tell if it's like intended one way or the other. It actually helps you balance your energy because you work on loud, fast music and sometimes it's overwhelming. Oh, that's really cool. And thank you, Axel. Thank you. I need to do another one. You understand that not 100%. Are there people wait. Yeah, there are people who definitely 100% do it dirty, and then there's people who don't. No, it's totally not lewd. That would not be allowed on Twitch. Yeah, there's like people who just do mouth sounds, and then there's people who, make sure Twitch doesn't ban them. But it's very much like a different, everybody likes different sounds, and that's kind of like what's cool about it. Yeah, they glorpin and schlorpin. I almost made a sound that was really stupid. It was pee-pee fish all over again. But yeah. And, I think I would actually just, like, be, like, embarrassment death. I could not. I am way too shy. You're almost done. Your course doesn't have exams. You just have major assignments to do, like, your final film. Oh, duh, yeah. Why would you have an animation exam? Your final film, which is just a 2-minute animation. You also have your sound design, which is 2.5-minute silent video that you need to add some sound to create a narrative. Oh, that's really cool. But that's also exciting. Yay! Almost done. Yay! Some people don't do ear licks just in case Twitch banned them, and they do ear licks on another platform. Yeah, I know. YouTube is really particular about it too. They're like really iffy on like mouth sounds now. So there's like a lot of like it's hard for people who do. Unironically, one of the most satisfying ASMR types is people snipping model kits off the runners. Oh my goodness, we could do that. We could do that. Talking about earlicks, could you recite the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States? Oh my god. Fifth Amendment. Oh. Library of Congress. Okay, here's your Fifth Amendment. Oh, this is just a snippet? What the fuck? You show me full thing? Okay, here we go. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a precedent or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising from the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in a time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. You are allowed to plead the Fifth. Oh, heck yeah. I hope school goes well for you in programming course. You follow a YouTuber you follow likes a hyper sped up run of them nipping each part during each video, even though the rest isn't ASMR at all. Oh, yeah. I have like a bunch of, I've got some good, really good nippers and some model kits that need snipping. Stows the forbidden sprinkles in the jar. Yeah, you got to when you make, like, what else are you gonna use to make cookies later? If not the forbidden forbidden sprinkles, then what? I gotta drink some more water. Same brain cell. I feel like mine is just like going like and everyone else's brain cells are having to like overcompensate to help. I have the dwellers to help the singular brain cell function. Best Amendment. I mean, it certainly is a pretty good one. Oh man, so like, this might, I don't know if this is like surprising in any way or not, but I really love like doing my nails and like cool nail polishes, but I don't have like I wish I could have acrylics, but like it's expensive, but also it's kind of bad for your nails, but there's a nail polish brand that I like that just came out with like a new line of nail polishes, and I got a couple and I'm so excited. They like a color change with like heat. So like one of them's like a blue and white, and when it's like warm it'll be white, when it's cold it's blue, and the other one's like teal and greenish, and it's like the same, like the teal is like when it's warm, and like it gets a darker bluey when it's cold. I'm so stoked. It'll be really fun. My nails are all screwed up right now though because I'm not smart enough to not use them as tools. So like I just like use them to open stuff and they break. Cause it's like stuff that's way too hard and should not be used with nails, but it is what it is. I'm gonna mute for like 1 second so I can big cough. I straight up cannot read that. I would say please keep chat English only if possible, cause I'm a filthy monolinguist. So I have no idea what that says, but hello, welcome. What in the Panzer wagon? I have no idea. I cannot read anything. I can read a little bit of Spanish. Like, a little bit. Yeah, I can recognize characters. So I can tell what language it is, I just can't read anything. Where am I from? Hamburger land. I'm from Hamburger. All I know is eat burger, eat French fry, hamburger, America, USA, America. Cause saying America is actually really stupid, cause South America and Canada are also in America. But United States, hamburger, Boyka land, Boykas. We have McDonald's, delicious McDonald's. And we have pie and guns. We have so much gun. What do you want for dinner? Gun. Yeah, that's where I'm from. And I'm from a very gun-heavy zone of Boygaland. In fact, same. Hell yeah. Texas, no. What do you mean by psychological horror and then tags? The stream is a psychological horror experience. Maybe not now. Maybe not today. But it will be. It will be. When the gun? Relax plus? Huh? You feel like more people have guns than not where you are? I mean, that's definitely true of where I am. Most people have guns. You're sure Texas has like 40% of the guns in America? I don't think so. You gotta think about all the other southern states. I mean, Texas for sure has a lot of them, but there's a lot of southern states. You won't notice until it's too late. Yeah, before you know it, we're gonna be talking about wearing someone like a skin suit. It could happen at any time. At any time, you could wake up, the screen could be dark, and I could just be like, stealing. Illinois? What about Illinois? I've never been. I'm vaguely in the south. Not New Orleans, no, you would be able to tell. I am from a southern state. I was a little country mouse. That's why one of the outfits is a little field mouse. There's a house in New Orleans. Whoa. There's a lot of places I've never been. In the country. I've really only stayed in my southern zone, and then one time I got to go on a work trip, on an adventure to a place that was cold. And it was cool, and I wanted to move really bad, because I was like, whoa, I can live without humidity. Whoa. But then there's the joy of like, you know, we just go through the back rooms to somewhere that's less humid. There's a lot of houses in New Orleans, bro. So true. So true. Oh man. Sorry, that just made me think about, like, this is such a random thing. You know, our girl, Lana Del Rey marrying he was like a swamp boat tour guide. and they just like have all these like paparazzi pictures of them now, and he's just like a guy from New Orleans. And they just both look like any couple you would see like panhandling outside of a gas station. And it's like, what are you doing? Wait, how do I know that there's houses? I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures of houses. I mean, I guess they could be fake, but like I assumed they were real, especially because, you know, people live there. You've been there, so you can confirm there isn't a single house. Oh shit. All those houses were fake. They've been lying to us. Was this truly the conspiracy of all time? That there are houses? Name every house owner in New Orleans. Wow, I heard you like houses. Why don't you tell me about every homeowner? There aren't any because there are no houses. Wow, are they like holograms? How are they tricking everyone into thinking there's houses? How is this happening? Crazy. Crazy. Reality is a simulation, so the houses aren't real. Oh, sick. I mean, that's kind of cool. They make the houses to post on the internet, then tear them down after. You know, there's a house in New Orleans, but there has to be at least one. Fake house. They're all fake houses. Are they just facades? Oh my god. And the sun is also rising. Wow. Crazy. I believe you. It's just a really good fake house that you totally couldn't live inside of, and there couldn't be a lot of people that own them. House made of lies, yeah, more likely than you might think. Hi Sigil, hello, welcome. You're late but you're here. That's okay, it's always just exciting for people to stop by. Hi Chumi, thank you for the follow. Welcome, hello. The only house in knowledge is a house of cards. I feel like I'm having a stroke or a fever dream of you guys talking in like a cryptic code message about homes in New Orleans. Maybe the swamp was hungry and ate all the houses. You happen to be the drummer? What is happening? Maybe there were houses? Before the incident? Hey Andy, Bubbit! Hello! That's me. Bubbit's a pretty good one too. What are we talking about? I'm so confused. I feel like I had it. Was my father a gambling man? No. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna nod my head and be like, okay, I'm listening. I'm just here. Is this like pleasant at all? I like this sound a lot. But I don't know if that's just me. Do you think they let the owner of the house in New Orleans and Home Depot? Oh, itchy. Maybe he had to buy his mat somewhere else. Yeah, if the homes are fake, why would they even have a Home Depot? Because, like, that's where all the homes are from, right? Wait, is this true? Is that what the name Po' Boy Sandwich is from? What is happening? feel like there's something going on that I just don't understand. And it is not making any more sense. I feel like it's progressively making more or like less and less sense. Like I'm getting more and more confused as it goes on. What is happening? They're referencing The House of the Rising Sun, a song by the Animals. What? Okay. Is this all referencing that song that I do not know from a band I have not heard of? I assume so. It has to be, right? Because otherwise I'm just having a stroke. And also, Tecleon Formis, hello, welcome. You're just improvising BS on the spot. Okay, so there's like a combination of actual just BS and then actual song referencing. It's a really good song. I might have heard it and just not know the name or the people. Or like, by people I mean like band. I just like might not know the name because there's a lot of songs that I've heard, but I like retain nothing about like the music. Like I will not remember the band, I will not remember the song name, and then later I'll be like, I've never heard that, and someone's like, it's this, and I'm like, oh, I have heard this like a lot. It's been in a lot of movies and stuff. I'm sure I've heard it then. I do enjoy a movie. I do enjoy a good movie. It's an American folk song, the most well-known covers from the Animals. I see. I will look it up after stream if I remember. Speaking of which, after stream, we're gonna hang out in the Discord, anyone who is interested. And if no one is interested, I will sit in there and cry. Not really. If everyone is busy, I will play video games or something. But if people would like to hang out in Discord, I just kind of figured we watch FLCL, but we could also just play video games or do whatever. Will I cry out piss? I will not cry out piss. That's stored in the stomach. Can you join the Discord? Of course you can. ! Discord. We'll pull it up. And it's also linked in my about, if that's easier. Or I can type. Yay! I can type. Discord. That's the Discord. Everyone is welcome as long as you are over 18, which is also the rule for here. But yeah, we're probably just gonna watch Shmanime for a little bit before bed this time. You're glad you were off work today. You'd have gotten home by now anyways, but you would have been late. Well, yeah. I'm glad you were here too. I'm like gonna have to plan. If I ever play more point and click games, I'm gonna have to be like, okay, so are you, what days are you off work? Because I'm gonna need help. Is the Discord howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of the summer afternoon? I mean, you could in the Discord. FLCL sounds incredibly familiar. Is the anime FLCL are Footy Cooty? That's the anime I was planning to watch, because it's really short. We don't have to finish it either, but it's a good, like, shorty but goodie. And I think the whole thing is on YouTube. I'm not good at, like, planning Discord nights. There's, like, some games I want to play. Like, I never got to play Repo. It'd be fun to do, like, community night Repo. Is the Discord a member only, or why is there only a channel called Rules? You have to read the rules and acknowledge that you read the rules first. And if you do not accept the rules, you cannot join. Hi Lahonk. Hi. Yeah, you must accept rules. Bro did not read the rules. You should read the rules. And then that opens the Discord. You would love to play Repo with more than 2 people. Yeah, it'd be fun if we got a good group together. I'd really like that. I've never gotten to play at all. Fitting the rules is one of the rules. No, it's not. Now following the rules is the rules. Oh, here's Discord coming to the rescue. No. We are very pro rule following. No breaking my rules or I'll be mad. I'll be mad. Oh yeah, Discord will not leave. I meant to switch it over from that to have the secret command. What in the shit? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Discord. But yeah, Repo, we love piss. We don't love piss. We feel very normal about piss. You've been playing Helldivers 2 like every day since the Super invasion. Oh man, I played Helldivers like a few times and I just couldn't get in. Like, I had fun with the people I was playing with because I played with some really cool friends, but it's just not for me. I think I've decided. Also, I can't aim, so the whole time it's just like me being like, help, twins, help me, and then being like, okay, baby, okay, we can help you. The Super Earth Defense was so fun. I played it like when it first came out, and then I played it right after they added the like newer faction, like the blue people. And then I stopped again. But Repo looks really fun, and yeah, if people are interested, I'm totally down for doing that for our next Discord night, because I don't actually have it. I just really wanted to play it, and I've like just not gotten to, because nobody has asked me to. Okay, I hydrate. You have to get ready for workies. You hope you have a good rest of stream and have a good hangout in Discord. We'll do it on a day that works for you, like soon or next, Pastel, because I want you to be able to join us and have a good work. Just last week was the first time that anything had reached Earth since the game released. Oh, yeah, because, so there's a lot of new game modes and stuff. That makes sense. That sounds cool, actually. I hadn't thought about that. But, like, you know, there is the possibility that blah 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 that it can't actually reach Earth. Word hard. Words hard. You like how it happened? It was very interesting. Was it like a natural, like people just like weren't playing enough on a side and it happens, or was it like obviously like the game devs were like, teehee, it's at Earth now. Ooh, have fun. Cause I feel like it'd be cool either way. But yeah. Well, we yawning. We made a black hole when we destroyed a book world to destroy a mega hive, and the Illuminate were on the other side and launched an invasion deep into our territory from it. Oh, that is really cool. That's very neat. Oh, books. My favorite thing about Helldivers was getting in the mech and running around. Oh, Cecilia, hello. Welcome raiders. And I stretched. I fixed my posture. But hello. How was stream? I was lurking a little earlier. I hope it went well. There was like a yellow squishy thing. You were messing with it. It made some really nice sounds. Yeah, we're so comfy. Today. But yeah, it was comfy. Hell yeah, that's so good to hear. Hello! For those of you who do not know me, hi, I'm Bucket. I am a lab mouse, who is living in the Dwellers, which is the community's walls, and I like to whisper to everyone from their walls. Oh my god, and that's my cat. That's Mr. Meow Meow, who noticed that we had a braid and wanted to come say hi. He is a frequent visitor. But yeah, hello. We like to do ASMRs a couple days a week, and then I also do horror games or other kind of retro on 1 day a week. But yeah, if you gotta raid and run, no worries if it's late, and you should definitely stretch and hydrate. But it was wonderful to have you, and thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, big meows, big meows. If he starts getting too upset, I have to go grab him and let him purr into the mic for a minute. Because that's what we do with him. And thank you so much for the follows, Kinta, and Gardon, and Rin, and Bane. Thank you. Oh yeah, he's squeaking. 1 second. He gave one purr. Thank you so much for the follow, Necoloon. Thank you. Yeah, this is Mr. Meow Meow. He is not paying attention to Mike. Normally he purrs into it like a couple times and then gets distracted. But he's looking at Mr. Froggy on my table and is not purring. You don't want to say hi? You don't want to say hi this time on attempt to disrupt stream? No. He's just getting pets. Okay, I'm gonna put him back out. BRB. Okay, I'm back. He is back out. Hello. Hi, Johannes. Welcome. But yeah, for any raiders who need to raid and run, please do make sure to take care of yourself. Have a very good evening / morning / time zone. And if you would like to stick around, we're chilling. We're just yapping mostly. And there's some triggers too, but we do a lot of yapasmr and trigger redeems when they happen, but I get sidetracked really easily and very often. And hi, Yujo bro, thank you so much for the following. Chew. And thank you so much for the follow, Johannes. Welcome. Thank you, and thank you for the head pass. Oh, I have cat hair on me. Blah. Chew. They're for people who are new, sometimes people are like, oh, bless you. But the chews are like the sounds that mice make / also the sound of a kiss from a mouse, I guess. So we chew here. We do chews. But yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, everybody was that's such a cute raid message. I hope you're staying comfy. I hope everyone was comfy. Oh yeah, we were talking about Helldivers. That was really cute. Thank you. That's one of our things. We too, and we a lot. We do frequent wees. Oh yeah, other mic is off. Do I like anime? Yeah, actually we're doing our very first Discord community night after stream tonight, and we're gonna watch FLCL in the Discord, which is top 5 animes for me, if not #1. Oh, Matthew, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna Forikori. It's like fully and coolly, and I'm making little boob grab hand motions that no one can see, like Grandpa in the show. It's a really, really good anime. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's so good. I like a lot of older animes, I think, like, and it's not that I don't think new ones are good, because there's a lot of newer animes I like too, it's that I get distracted and don't watch them. Personal opinion, you love Kuroko no Basket? Oh, I've never... Okay, so this is bad. I need to watch Haikyuu for Pastel, but I've really never watched a sports anime, because I just, like, am not a sports person. Big Achilles, you play basketball? Well, yeah. I mean, if you like basketball anime. But yeah, I've just never watched a sports anime. I really need to get caught up with Apothecary Diaries. I kind of fell off. I got distracted. It's not that I got distracted, it's that I got too lazy to turn on my PlayStation, which is where my Crunchyroll account is, even though I totally could just watch it from my computer. It's been good. It's such a good show. I'm not that far behind, but I just like haven't watched the last few, and I need to because I really liked it. It's like one of the shows that I got more into recently. If you've never played or watched, no way you even know of it. Like, I'm aware of the show, I just didn't watch it. Which is a bunch of them. Like, I get like somewhat aware of a lot of newer shows, but then it's like, do I actually go to watch it? Hi Nico Hype. Why did I say Nico? Neko Hype. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's great to have you. But yeah, I just like really want the season of Witch Hat Atelier to come out. I'm so excited for Witch Hat Atelier. And I'm also really excited for new Dan to Dan. I really like Dan to Dan, it's very fun. Escaflowne is your eternal flave. Oh, such a mood. That was like, I don't know, that show feels so nostalgic. Like positive. But yeah, I didn't finish it, but I read a good portion of the Witch Hat Atelier manga. I need to get back to it. It was really good. I just like was reading it when I had spare time, and then I got less spare time, so I kind of stopped reading it and didn't go back. It's the kind of show you can't fathom being made now. Yeah, I kind of like, I've had that feeling for like a while where I'm like, like, a lot of the newer shows just don't hit me at like the same as like a lot of older shows do. Like, there is something about Samurai Champloo and like the way it is like shot. I don't know how else to say that. Like scene composition plus music plus like lighting, just like the whole thing. Like, it just feels so different from like other shows that like are being made now, and but it has like similar feels to like some other older shows, you know, obviously because, you know, made by the same people. But I don't think I ever watched the film version of Escaflowne. I actually never really known how to say it. Have I watched Haikyuu or Blue Lock? No. Pastel keeps telling me how much she likes Haikyuu or how good it is, and I'm like, okay, I will give Haikyuu a chance. I need to get to it. But I never have. Have I seen that gif of the squishy rats? Unless you're going to sleep like the rat that someone's like squeezing. If so, yes. But sleep well, Waka. Sleep so well. Have a good night. Good night, good night, good night. It's funny too, because every version of it is actually different, not connected at all. The shonen manga, novel, shoujo, movie, and TV show are all different. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I love like Rat Be Upon You. Oh, I don't know what those are. What, in the Haikyuu it's just volleyball? I don't know. She likes it. She says it's good. And I said, I trust you, I'll watch it. It's super funny. Oh. Bandai just decided to make 5 different projects with the same name. I mean, Bandai would, right? Like, Bandai would. Oh, have you guys watched Knights of Sidonia? It was on Netflix. And it's kind of like partially like 3D renders with it's really strange animation, but it works because it's like in space. Yes, Kaiju waifu. I love her. I love her. She's such a wife. I love her forever. Oh my god. Mwah. I love her. I would marry her. That show is so good. I want more of that show so bad. Knights of Sidonia? I mean, I did, but with like an S. Although I'm sure it's Japanese, so like it's not even with an S. But yeah, Knights of Sidonia. It's like a space, kind of like space mech show, but there's also like organic space creature. The same creator has a new manga right now called Tower Dungeon that's really aesthetic. Oh my gosh, I have to look it up because I love Knights of Sidonia. It was like one of my faves for a while. Also, other shows. Everybody should watch Delicious in Dungeon. And they should appreciate it, and then they should eventually watch season 2 because I'm sure it's going to be really good. The art is wild. Knights of Sidonia is one of the greatest rock songs of all time. I hard disagree. I hate that song. I'm so sorry. But I really love that show. I don't know what it is. I cannot explain why some songs I like and don't like, but I guess, actually, I've been told I just do not like rock music. Like, a lot of it just, like, hits my... I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nobody should ever listen to my musical opinions. I'm told very frequently that my taste in music is super questionable. Like, there's a lot that I really like, that I think is, like, you know, generally accepted as pretty good. But then, like, my absolute, like, faves, people are like, what the fuck, Bucket? What is this? What is my taste in music? I like a lot of electronic-based music. My favorite musician is Wiccaface Springs Eternal or Provoker right now. So I like a lot of kind of like weird indie, we're gonna call it like emo trap. But like really specifically, there's a lot I really don't like. And then Provoker, I actually have no idea how to describe their music. I really like Moreau. I like a lot of Darkwave. Hi, BBRez. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. And hello, Minecraft King. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, we gotta play Vintage Story. Oh my god. When I was playing, I don't remember if I said this yesterday or not. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But when I was playing Night Rain with the Vibros yesterday, one of them was like, "Oh, Vintage Story," and I was like, "Oh, Vintage Story, bro." And then people were like, "Wow, you'll really love an autism game," and I was like, "Yeah." And thank you for the follow, JT. Welcome. But it really made me go like, "Well, Vintage Story." But yeah. I've shared some music in the Discord, I think. Maybe not, though. I get really shy about it. Like, when I like stuff, I really like to share it with people, but I get a lot of, like, such questionable reactions that I get very nervous. Favorite song? Oh, I wonder if I can find this out. Can I find out what my most listened song to? How? Okay. Oh no, I can't. I have to use third-party tools. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, just this month? This month doesn't help me. Okay, so I, for like the last several years, have had Wiccaface as my like top artist, and I think last year my favorite song was that this year? I think it was last year. It's a song called Mystery, I'm Tied to You. And it makes me very emotional. But Provoker just dropped a new album, and there's a song called Gun to My Head that's really good. They also have another really good song called NPC that is like, ugh, so me. But you know, I don't know. Top track this month? I'll find out. I haven't listened to very much music though. I've really only listened to this one album from Provoker. How do I find that? What do you mean my profile picture in the top right of my screen? There's not one. Oh. No, it's not come up. Yeah. It just is showing me like my recent listens. It's not showing me. Like the top track, like the internet's like, yeah, it's right there. Okay, select profile. There is no top track this month section. Yeah, no, it's not. No. I don't know. I have no idea why it's not. Oh, also, Kai, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Do I have like a, Oh no, I was hoping there was just like a shit you've been listening to a lot. Like section. But no, I cannot find. I can like look through. I have like, so here's the thing. I also organize my Spotify like absolute dog. It's just like this giant list of every song that I like and enjoy listening to. In absolutely no organization whatsoever. And it's been like building for years, and I've never organized it. There's a lot of metric songs I really like, but I don't think any of them are my favorites anymore. In mindless self-indulgence, there's a lot of those. Lana Del Rey, blah blah blah, this is old. Oh, no, I have a favorite song. I know this answer. It's Crushed by Wicca Face. Not close, actually. I was like, wait, I'm being so stupid. Yeah, Crushed by Wicca Face Springs Eternal is my favorite song. Just like, period. I've seen it live twice. There's also a lot of Eve's Tumor songs that are like pretty close contenders. Secrecy is incredibly important to both of them, and is a Eve's Tumor song that's like really up there. And Scour by Lil Boudin is really high up there too. But they're all just kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I sent them to most people, they'd just be like, alright, okay, weirdo. But I like them a lot. They're very important to me. Especially Crushed. It's like one of my most important songs. Yeah. I take another sippy. Throat try. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are bonding over music. Oh, let's try these two. feel like I've done pretty good today about mostly being normal too. I feel like I haven't said anything like really out of pocket, which is pretty good. I feel like we got it all out in the Discord earlier talking about cannibalism isn't even that out of pocket, honestly. But I was gonna say, I feel like we got it all out in the Discord earlier with the clip of Goofy. That was like all of my insane brain cells. Has anyone heard of Mastodon? Yeah. Yeah, it's never too late, and it could happen at any time. But you know, normally it happens more often. And honestly, normally when we get a raid, we're talking about something really stupid or like really questionable. But today, it was normal. It was just video games. It's good. It's good. Used to be more into metal and harder rock, but the bands you stuck with were mostly over the years or more chill electronic stuff. Yeah, I used to listen to mostly hardcore. Like almost exclusively like hardcore and stuff that like touched metal but wasn't quite metal. And now I just don't like at all. Man, I do wish like Band's Warped Tour. That shit was so good though. I miss that. Like, I think that was like one of the last times that like I really went to like a for real hardcore show, which is like a really long time. Maybe I went after, I don't know. I went to like an anniversary tour for like a hardcore band I used to like, but they're like old, and like half the people there were like old, so it was kind of chill. You've been listening to VNB Nation since you were 15. That's like the one band that I've been listening. Well, I guess I have two. I have two bands I've been listening to consistently without pause since like I was like 15-ish, and it's Metric and MSI, and that's it. Although, I can't really say that I've super enjoyed a lot of Metric's newer music. It's kind of funny because nobody has ever heard of VNB. They've been around since 95. And have never gone more than 3 years without releasing a new album. Oh my god, that's prolific. But yeah, I've never heard of them, but that's like a lot. Does anyone here play Clash Royale? Oh, that sounds like a phone game. I'm so bad about playing mobile games. Like, there's like a few that I've been able to stick with for like a couple months at a time. But like, I get so distracted from them so easily. And the ones that I have played for like the longer times are ones where I'm kind of like, oh, it's kind of embarrassing to say. They're an Irish electronic industrial group, but the styles of their albums vary quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Oh, man. I used to listen to a ton of Black Sun Empire, but I really haven't listened to them in like forever. Hi Kane, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. It's a phone game, but you want people to join your clan. You're the 2%. What does that mean? If I'm gonna play a phone game, I need it to have anime waifus in it that I can get. And if they're like a little weird, like if I can get a weird waifu, I'm like pretty in. Black Sheep is a really good song. Like you can't go wrong. It's great. So like it's a good metric song. Help I'm Alive is a really good song. Honestly, their first album like goes so hard. I like progressively like I listened to them in middle school. I had a burnt CD. Is that a little guy partying because he ran over the mouse? What shows? That I listened to Metric in middle school? That it was like, yeah. Celia Toro, don't do it. Oh my god. Somebody in my mama's community drew a Doro of us that's don't talk to me or my daughter ever again. It was so cute. It's of a big her and a little me. I should have saved it. I should go save it and share it. I just went, wow, it's cute. Also, I really hope she posts the sketch she did of me. It was so adorable, but I just saw it from her screen share when she was doodling. Oh, but yeah, Metric's so good. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't know about the new stuff, but old stuff's so good. I feel like what really shows is that I listened to a lot of MSI when I was a teenager. And that probably colored a lot. I was like so in. I was so in. I saw them live a bunch too. And it was like, I don't know. It was questionable, I guess. Like, I think it was like the first concert I went to. It was like, I was like 17 or something. And of course, because you're young, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go up to the front. I'm gonna get right to the front. And I was there with my best friend and this guy that I thought was into her, but it was actually into me. But they used to like allow smoking in the building, and he got really nauseous, so he spent the whole show like in the bathroom. And we were in the front, and someone sprayed pepper spray in the building, and they had to like open up these huge vents, so everyone was like choking and coughing. The lead singer like spit out into the crowd and hit me directly. And then also that night somebody got stabbed in the parking lot. It was a good time. It was a great show. 10 out of 10. You've been to one concert in your life and some guy in front of you had to be carried out by paramedics because he had alcohol poisoning. I've been to several concerts where somebody had to go away in an ambulance or from paramedics, just because either like heat stroke or like, yeah, they're like way too drunk, or just general other stuff. Sometimes people get in the pit and it goes real bad. Yeah, the bass, the rock, the mic, the treble. Oh, song's a classic. Oh, so many good things. So many songs you cannot sing. But Shut Me Up's a really good album. Excellent album all the way through. I think I like Frankenstein Girls more, but and Tight's pretty good too. I mean, I guess you really can't go wrong with Shut Me Up. I'm trying to remember which concert it was that I went to. Hey, Dear P, hello. You think Dope was your MSI? because you cannot sing so many dope songs. Yeah, there's like MSI is a band I love, but it's also like a band that is like so like hard controversial that I'm just like, I really can't do anything with this. Like I could never do like karaoke, even though it's one of the bands like where I know most of the words. And when you tell some people that like, oh, I love this band, they're like, okay, so like you support this stuff that they did, and you're like, no, dude. It's fine, I just like their music, and I don't even like all of it. Some of it's pretty garbage. But it's good stuff still. I do still like it. You Wish You Were the President is probably your fave dope song. I don't think I've heard it. We need to have like everybody link their favorite song in media in the Discord. Try not to bust people's eardrums. Oh no, I have to sneeze. I have to sneeze. Yours is just a stoner song? What stoner song? I may not know it apparently, because I don't know a lot of music. I did not sneeze. It immediately went away the second I muted. The sneeze was like, okay, bye. Okay, bye. You've been enjoying Vocaloids and V-Synth songs? Oh, I do have like one Vocaloid music person I really like that I could share. They've got some bangers. Masa Works does some really cool stuff. I should share some of their songs. Yeah, there's a bunch of really good ones, and the art's like, they do all the art. 2 Joints by Sublime. Man, Sublime is chill though, that's some good music. It always reminds me of being at like a party at somebody else's house, but like not like a big party, just like I guess a gathering. But that's probably because like so many times there'd be like a playlist and it was just like half Sublime songs. It also reminds me of my high school English teacher for reasons I don't know. But yeah, Masterworks is cool. They do all of their art for the videos for their songs. And they have a really interesting art style. It's very cool. It's very cool. I will do my best to remember to share some. Whether or not I actually do is a different story, because there's so many times after stream where I'm like, after stream, I'm going to blah. Anything, literally anything. And then the second stream is over, I'm like, okay, I post my post, I say my goodnights, I respond to any stuff that I missed during stream, and then I go eat as fast as possible. Yeah, I pass out as fast as I can. It's just like, check all the post things, and then like, be unconscious. But really, it's like, get in bed, and then scroll TikTok for a little bit, and then pass out. Because it takes my brain a little while to wind down from being on stream to being unconscious. Yeah, very accursed tickety talk. But that is where I post like most of my like B-related videos. It's just I put them on the TikTok because I'm too lazy to upload them to YouTube. And like sometimes TikTok be good, sometimes it also hits me with really good sleepy time ASMR. Although recently it's been like hitting me with just like lots and lots of those like, you know, you haven't showered in 8 years, which shower are you showering in? And then it shows you like 10 like AI generated like really cool looking showers that are also very strange. Or like, which of these paths are you taking after blah blah, like bizarre scenario, and then it's a lot of like AI generated like paths or whatever. And like same with like beds or like apartments or whatever. And for some reason they all have like the same music, and the like, you know, you're locked down in 2020 during COVID again. Where you staying? Which bed you sleeping in? Whatever. Those fuckers make me so sleepy. Like I can watch like a couple of those and I'm just like, me. So that works for me. Which is definitely why they keeps like being like, oh, you like these? And I'm like, well, I just went to sleep, so like maybe, or maybe it just made me unconscious. I don't know which one it is. Can you do a repeated chew, but do it as if you were a rapid fire machine gun? Oh my god. I can't go that fast. I'd be like the slowest. Now I'm tired. Yeah, hydrate. I think that's as good as I can do. You've been reading manga before bed, so now you get sleepy when you read it. I normally read it at my desk. I actually should read before bed again. I kind of stopped, but I need to get back to reading before bed instead of TikTok. But I am much more likely to stay up late if I read than if I watch TikTok. Oh no, what are you doing with your lasagna blood now? Don't worry, I'm just spitting it down. I'm gonna send it off to the lab. We gotta check your lipids and your cholesterol. You thought it was for scientific testing, but actually, this is just regular annual blood work. I'm sorry, buddy, we had to sedate you at the vet. Oh man, I have a cut on my finger that I just found from earlier. When Mr. Meow Meow was not happy that I was petting him one too many times. Okay. Oh, my head kinda hurts. A schmittle bit. Garfield has diabetes now. Meow. Meow. Oh no. Diabetes. It's not bad. You can really manage feline diabetes pretty well. Cause, you know, you just gotta get blood work, you just gotta give them a little shot, and as long as you, like, give them something to distract them, they're typically, like, not bad about it. How do you request a blood lab test? You just go, hey, can I have my blood checked in the lab? And I'll make up some numbers for you. But if you just want to donate, like, an extra vial, don't worry about what it's gonna be used for. You know, people might say, oh, you just need one type, or like one purple top, maybe a tiger top for blood work, but like, what if you just also gave me a full red top, you know? The numbers were a lie. Yeah, I didn't even actually run it. I kept it for myself. Do you get a tiger poster for donating? No, you get a lollipop. Whoop, sorry, domestic. Slapped you with my brush. Okay, it's probably about time to end because Discord hang and it's getting kind of late. So we're gonna raid. We're gonna do raid time, and then I'm gonna like go pee and get a little snacky, and then be in the Discord pretty shortly, and we'll watch some anime. For anyone who's new and would like to join Discord, we're doing our first community night. Yeah, bucket raid. We finally, it looks like, can raid Rabo. So you guys can see her ASMR. Rabo has raided us a few times. She's really, really cool. And it looks like She is not about to end this time. I'm super bad about raiding her when like she's ending or like about to raid her. Hi new player, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, we love Rabo. Rabo's so cool. She's so nice and she's very awesome and she does a really cool ASMR. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. It's always such a good time. And we will be back. We will be back on Monday. Sorry, I had a moment of panic. I thought she was about to end. Okay, we're gonna raid before she can if she's thinking about getting off. I don't know. I'm just so scared. You've been lurking. Thanks for the company stream. Oh, yay. Yeah, bucket raid, bucket raid. Let's go give Rabo a lot of love. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord shortly. Okay, good night, good night, good night.